Hey guys, welcome to this cozy fall reading vlog. As you can see, I'm in my car right now and we are actually heading to my favorite local coffee spot, Atlas Coffee. We are going to try one of their fall drinks. Their fall menu just dropped the other day and I am so excited. So with that being said, let's get our coffee. Thank you. Should we give it a quick tasty taste before we head out? So beautiful. Actually, I'll just show you guys when we get back home. Oh, I hate this intersection. You can like never see if people are coming. It's so scary. Happy fall, y'all. Hey guys, we are home. I am ready to read Fall I Want, and I've got my pumpkin cold brew. They have the cutest little sticker on it. Is that not adorable? So let's give it a try. I haven't tried it yet. First pumpkin cold brew of the season. I love their cold brews because they have their cold brew and then it's literally just the cold foam on top and it's not too sweet and it's just perfection. 10 out of 10 pumpkin fall realness. Without further ado, let's start reading our cozy little fall book. Sometimes I want to read in my little chair and then this is what I find. How could I possibly move this cute little boy? Adorable. I haven't had a chance to read that much yet, but I forgot to tell you guys, and I know my hair's crazy. This is how we are on a cozy day. Like, I just throw my hair up, I throw pajamas on, and we go about our day. You know what I mean? So that's the vibe. It is the nicest day out right now. I have all the windows in the house open. It's fabulous. I'm planning to go to the Greenway later, along with Fall I Want that I'm reading physically. I'm also listening to an audiobook currently. It's the most recent Frida McFadden book. I believe it's the most recent. The housemaid is watching. Frida McFadden gets a lot of hate for being basic or whatever, but I absolutely love her. Someone I was talking to recently, they were like, Frida McFadden is a great palate cleanser. And I'm like, that's the perfect way to describe it because she has a way of writing the most easy to comprehend. It's just simple. You can kind of almost space out while listening to it. I prefer to listen to every Frida McFadden book. I've never physically read one. I absolutely love her audiobooks. So I highly recommend just listening to an audiobook of hers if you are doing chores or walking or whatever. But this one is The Housemaid is Watching, and it's the third one technically in the series, and I'm really loving this one so far. But anyways, all I wanted to say was that we are going to go to the Greenway probably in a couple of hours after I eat breakfast. I actually just realized I never gave you guys a setup for this book, so I'm going to read you guys the back because from what I've read so far, I'm on page 38. So Autumn is our female main character, and it's a dual point of view. It's Autumn and Zane. So Autumn's point of view: the broken-hearted billionaire visits Cozy Creek to escape. I never expected to become his fake girlfriend. Oh, I didn't know they become fake girlfriend boyfriend. I didn't realize that. I never read the back. Or fall madly in love, but here we are. My first impression of Zane isn't great. The second is worse, but when he uses his powers of persuasion to get me to hang out with him, I can't say no. We quickly go from familiar strangers to flirty friends. When my ex returns, Zane flawlessly pretends to be my boyfriend to protect me, and he's so good at it, I almost believe it. I don't know when our relationship moves from pretending to passionate, but I catch feelings. As our exes desperately crawl back into our lives like zombies, I realize there is only one man for me. And all, but it has F in parentheses, so it's like if fall I want, and fall I want is him. But like in the beginning of the book, it's very insta-lovey, but also like they're trying to fight it, I guess. So that kind of helps with it not being insta-lovey. But here's where I get confused. In the beginning of this book, she has dreamed of him. So like he's been in her dreams and she has never seen him before, as far as we're aware. Ollie just farted and I'm smelling it. He doesn't care, but now it smells in here. So that's wonderful. Where was I? Yeah, okay. So it's kind of insta-lovey, which was throwing me off because I am not an insta-lovey type of girl. I hate that. But it sounds like instead it's going to be more of like in the beginning, there's this invisible string kind of tying them together. And then throughout the book, they're going to be fighting that attraction. Hey guys. Okay. So I am on page 58 now. I wanted to show you guys. Look at this cute fall blanket I got from Aldi. They always have the cutest stuff. Like, is that not adorable? And it's so soft. I love it. Anyways, so I just want to read you guys some of how the writing is because I'm not loving the writing style. I don't know if that's what you would call that, but so he had just asked her to be his, she was like, what do you want with little old me? And he goes, friendship. And then she starts laughing because she thought he was joking. And now he's like, got anxiety and he's freaking out. It doesn't really make any sense to me. And he's offended. Okay, whatever. And then she goes, I've offended you, she says, placing her hand on top of mine and squeezing. Her fingertips on me are comforting. I'm sorry, laughing was cruel. I didn't realize you were serious. I avoid her gaze. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. I deserve it. You don't deserve that. She shakes her head. There's no scoreboard with us. But I'm like, she laughed because she thought he was joking. Like, you don't deserve that. Like, I took it too far. You laughed because you thought he was joking. At that moment, I see her at her core and I know she has a kind heart. Because she saw that you were offended and apologized. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, she picks a leaf off the ground and that was when I knew she's the kindest person in the entire world. It reads like that where it's just like, huh? So I love a good cringe and this is not the kind of cringe I like apparently. But it's hard for me to read it out loud. I'm like, yeah, okay. But he goes, if she continues to touch me, I won't be able to concentrate. So I slide my hand from under hers. It's lonely being me. I don't expect you to understand. That's what that sounds like. It's like, I don't expect you to understand. I'm just so lonely. Like, I'm just so like hard to understand. I'm so misunderstood. Like, it's giving 15-year-old emo kid and I'm just like, you're a billionaire who's in his 30s. What? Loneliness doesn't care who you are, she says, her voice calm. I laughed because I was shocked. I'm sure a man like you can befriend anyone in Cozy Hollow, but you chose me. I don't get why. She has a few freckles scattered across her nose and cheeks. A light breeze blows through her hair. You interest me. She smiles. I'm boring. Trust me. I stop and shake my head. I thought there was a connection between us. It sounds stupid. Maybe I imagined it. It wouldn't be the first time, but I hope it's the last. Time to bury the shard of ego I have left and move on. She swallows hard. I work the morning shift, run the short trails in the evening, and drink boxed wine while I watch slasher films. Every day is exactly the same. What's interesting about that? She's giving pick me behavior and she's giving I'm not like the other girls. Like, it's giving cringe and not in a good way. And I am having such a hard time getting into this. Like, but I don't know, from what I just read to you guys, like, what is it about the writing that is just like not resonating with me? Because I just can't quite, I'm gonna keep reading because I honestly want to get to at least halfway. I think if I can get halfway through the book and I'm still not vibing, then I'll just call it. But I'm at least going to get halfway because I can do that pretty easily. And like, I want to like it. I want to like it so badly. So gonna keep reading. Hey guys, I am at the Greenway right now. I just parked, so we are gonna go for a little walk while I listen to the housemaid. Oh my god, have I been saying the handmaid? Whatever, the housemaid is watching. That's what we're gonna listen to. I have it on Hoopla. Shout out to Hoopla. And yeah, look right outside my window right now is a bunch of flowers. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're so beautiful. Okay, I'm back from the Greenway, obviously. And yeah, okay, I didn't really update you guys on Housemaid is Watching by Frida McFadden. If you've read The Housemaid's Secret, and I think the other one's just called The Housemaid, if you've listened to or read either of those ones, I mean, this one is literally the same vibes. If you enjoyed the previous two, I think you'll enjoy this one. So I'm almost halfway through, and the setup for it is, okay, so Millie is our main character from the previous two books. So we're following her life, and it follows her and her two kids and her husband as they move into their first house. And when they move in, they are like so excited to move in, but then they discover, or she starts to see that like her neighbors are a little weird. Oh, and they like happen to get a really good deal on the house that they got. So they're kind of in a more like rich neighborhood. They are not richy rich, but they're kind of in a neighborhood that's like that. And one of the neighbors has a housemaid, and somehow the housemaid ends up also working for Millie, being her maid. Things keep being just like a little bit off. Like she catches the housemaid going through a desk and some things, but then there's like another time where she accuses the housemaid of doing something that turns out the housemaid didn't do. So it's kind of like, oh, is the housemaid weird or is Millie the crazy one? You know, like what's going on? And then also both of her neighbors, one of them is super like fake and obviously wants her husband. And then the other one is very weird about her child and apparently looks like an old ghoul. I don't know. That's kind of like the description of her in the book. But yeah, so far it's fun. Like I love a Frida McFadden book. Moving on to Fall I Want. We are now on page 117, so I am quite a ways through it. I think I'm gonna DNF. There was a spot where I thought I would keep going, and then it went right back to what it had been doing, and I was like, I can't. And I thought the fake dating would save it, because I got to the part where they're fake dating now, but it doesn't save it, because it's like the weirdest thing, and the guy character is written so unbelievably, like the way he's coming across is like he's perfect in every single way. He's empathetic, he's compassionate, he's kind, he's all these good things, and there is nothing wrong with him. The only reason that there were any enemies to lovers vibes at the beginning was because he wanted to save her from him. Like, and I just don't believe guy characters like that. Like, I love a good male main character as much as the next girl, but I need him to have some kind of fault that's not like, oh, he's too perfect. Like, it's one of those books where I'm just reading it and thinking like, what is going on? Like, why? What? It's not good. In my opinion, this book is literally, I mean, obviously, if I'm gonna literally not even finish it, it's not good.